Hey everybody, I know I've been gone for a while, but now I'm back. Had to take a break to get some stuff done, and yeah, so let's get right back into it. This is the 65 that was parked out in the backyard. It's slowly coming together. Having problems with the tie rod end situation right now, switching to CPP spindles and brakes and stuff, power steering, all that. But I'll get it figured out. I think I found the right parts. Moved my cabinet over here, and it fell over, so I got some busted drawers. So that is what it is. It was hard to move, and right at the last second, I was setting it down into place, and it tipped over, and that was fun. But gives me more room over here. And there's a new wall, and oh, what do you know? Brand new loft. First I built it from that post over, but then my son came to town and said, well, why don't you just build it across the whole thing? And I said, yeah, why don't I? So I did. So it's 9 feet deep, 9.5 feet, and 24 across. So. And I've ended up building these railings. I won that front grill section off of auction. Built that railing. Did a little electrical and moved my toolboxes over here. A little dark in here. I don't have the lights plugged in. But built a little workbench over here for stuff. Got my little three-wheeler. Got another three-wheeler up there. I need a blue one now to get them set. Move my stuff over here and built this elevator. This thing is pretty heavy duty. It's hooked to wireless hoist up there, 1,700 pound hoist. And yeah, these little trolleys ride inside this unistrut. And everything is like super screwed, reinforced and all that. I do still need to get a fall arrestor that's going to hook onto this. And one of them is going to hook onto that tab there. And then on the other side, I'm going to hook it probably somewhere up there. So I'll have 3 pieces of safety, or 2 pieces of safety equipment and the hoist. So, but this thing's pretty heavy duty. It I can make it go up twice as fast if I take this pulley out of it, but this is good enough. And I made these rails right here. This one's kind of loud. There you go. Okay, here's up in the loft. I got all my metal storage here, wood storage there, extra door that's junk for the truck, wall hanger. Got another railing there. Moved this rack up here out of my shed and put the bigger rack in the shed. And this is for holding parts right now for the 65. Got some rear end stuff here and miscellaneous stuff there, engine stuff. Move my compressor up here so it's out of the way. That strut spring compressor, which I use once every 3 years. This cabinet's going. Got my lockers up here for filters and greases and oils and that kind of stuff. A little bit of decoration stuff. And there's a bunch of 65 body parts up here in the up on the ceiling joist. There's a wiring harness for the 6 liter for the 63. I forgot to show that. That's sitting there. Yeah, just more miscellaneous storage junk. I won a pallet of oils and greases and that kind of stuff, and sold most of it. Couldn't sell this grease, which I'll probably end up using maybe the rest of my life, but I'm set for life with that. And got my kerosene storage for my heater, because winter time is coming. And yeah, and this elevator, this is 2-inch quarter wall tube It's 60 or 58 inches across, 68 inches. I can't remember. But yeah, this is never going to bend. It doesn't flex at all, even with me and like the compressor, and I had some other stuff. So it is probably pushing 400 pounds, and it didn't flex at all. So that's why I trust this tab and this tab to put a fall arrestor in there, but I want to hook another one just in case. I think the only weak spot on these are these little bracket things here. I had to make these because the other ones weren't big enough to fit around this tube, because this tube's a little bit bigger than what it calls for. But, you know, it's 1,700 pounds hooked up in the way it's hooked up here. If I take this hook off and just go right to this, then it's half that, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, right here it says one time, and then that's double your lifting, like something like that. Kind of like snatch block, doubles the ability. So anyway, here we'll go going down. Still need to finish painting and cleaning up, but it's there. And this thing I used 2x10, doubled up a bunch of them, and 6x6 posts right here and here, and then 2x6 holding up that corner, and it's also bolted to the wall, of course. And 2x6 is that corner, 2x6 is along there, and around this opening I doubled everything up so it's strong. It's not going anywhere. And this wall, I totally rebuilt everything inside of there, and here and here. So I put all the 2x6 supports in between the girts. I think they are purlins, girts, whichever. So anyway, so here's a 6-liter with a 4L80 two-wheel drive. Took that out of a 2005 GMC 3/4 ton. 200,000 miles on it, but it ran like a top, didn't smoke, no codes, transmission's good. I'm going to take it apart and reseal it, clean it up, paint it, and all that stuff to go into the 65. Because everything's got to be clean and perfect in that, of course. And my new project I just got yesterday is right here. 73 Vega GT. It's got a 215 Buick V8, which doesn't have any power, but it's V8 and it sounds cool. And some Monza wheels on it. It needs brakes and shocks and cleaning up and fixing up and all that, but yeah, it's not rusted out. It's got a little bit of bubbling back here, but that's nothing. Just weld those holes. And then, yeah, during the break, it's been a couple years, I think, since I made a video, but we had the house redone. It's all cleaned up, yard's all landscaped almost. Still got to get some bushes and trees in, but got the shed. Shop's still the same, but I did make this. Collected some cheap body parts, cut them up, welded a frame together, and hung that up on the side of the shop, so looks pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's about all that I have updates on right now. I'm gonna start using my GoPro. I'm gonna buy a separate laptop because the wife, she's using that laptop, and I don't want to screw up her book that she's writing, so I'm just going to get a separate laptop and put some editing software on there and figure out how to use it. That's my biggest thing right now. I gotta figure out how to edit videos because I don't know. That's why I do these single shot, no break, no editing videos, trying to show everything all at once, and it's a little ridiculous. Because I want to show working on the 65, of course, and show the problems I got. But I think I'm going to start making separate videos for that, and then just put them in a put them in their own album, so, or playlist or whatever it's called. But yeah, so that's all I've been up to, and just trying to get my act together and get things going. So anyway, thanks for watching, and if you're still here watching my videos, thanks for sticking with me. And yeah, I'll make some better videos and all that stuff coming up. Thanks a lot, America.